Gaara was born as a Jin Cherokee of Shikaku, the One-Tailed Beast. But unlike Naruto, who had people like Iroka and later on Kakashi to guide him through, Gaara grew up completely isolated. His father, the 4th Kazekage, viewed him as a failed experiment. His own siblings even feared him too, and the only person that he thought loved him, his uncle Yashimaru, betrayed his ass in the worst way possible. This moment shattered Gaara's heart. He embraced hatred ever since then, believing love was just an illusion, and that he could also define his own existence by killing other people, which he did with Yashimaru. But that made him a terrifying villain at the time when he was first introduced. But I take that back, he wasn't like a villain, he was more of a threat. But anyway, in the Chunin exams, he was a pure nightmare fuel. He was ruthless, showed no mercy to nobody, and was completely different from Naruto and the rest of the goddamn crew. The way he nearly crushed Rock Lee's dreams and his bloodlust during the tournament cemented him as a terrifying force. That motherfucker tore Rock Lee limb for limb. Bro got up, barely standing on his feet. Nigga was bloody up at everything. And at that point, I ain't gonna lie, Rock Lee, you was a dog for that, but nah, bro. Ain't no way you gonna go out like that. But thank God he didn't. But anyway, this wasn't just about being evil. It was just him like having like a coping mechanism. I don't know what it is. By hurting people, like it makes him feel good. It was like a coping mechanism after all the pain and trauma he faced throughout his life. He thought that if he could prove his strength by killing, his existence would actually have a meaning, which means that he would actually matter in life. What made Gaara's villain art so good though was that it made sense. His actions, while brutal, aren't random. It wasn't like he was just pulling up, just beating people and killing people for no reason. He was just a product of his trauma, and instead of just being an evil character for the sake of it, he's someone who genuinely doesn't know another way to actually live for real. Like everything changes when Gaara fights Naruto somewhat. Unlike every other opponent he faced, Naruto didn't just fight him, he understands him. Basically used Talk no Jutsu, but you get the goddamn point. Naruto sees his pain because he actually been through the same thing. But unlike Gaara, Naruto didn't resort to violence and use Kurama to just beat everybody's ass and kill everybody on the spot. He just wanted to chill with everybody. Despite everyone not wanting to chill with him, he still found a way to try to get along with somebody anyway. And that's why I like Shikamaru, because he actually was his friend since day one. But anyway, that moment is crucial because it forces Gaara to actually question everything in his mind. If someone who went through the same struggles could also find love and friendship, then maybe, just maybe, he doesn't have to like live like this and kill people. And that's what makes his redemption so goddamn powerful. Gaara doesn't just get a redemption arc, he earns it. He doesn't magically just change overnight. He struggles with his new identity, but works to become somewhat a protector instead of a destroyer. Oh, that shit right. Hold on now. Let me shut up. Anyway, his evolution into the Kazekage is one of the most, I won't say the most best progressions in Naruto, but it's one of, because he went from being feared and hated to being respected and loved by his people this time. And when he gives his speech to ally the shinobi forces before the Great Ninja War, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga was literally performing a whole goddamn speech to encourage these people to go to a damn war that they later gonna die in. He basically hold everybody. But what makes his character development somewhat stands out is how organic it feels. His trauma, his villain arc, his redemption, they all flow naturally and linear. He wasn't redeemed just because he lost a goddamn fight. He had to reflect, struggle, and actively change. Unlike many characters whose growth happens off screen, Gaara's transformation is something we see every step of the way. He's proof that people can heal from their past, no matter how broken they are. You know, Gaara's journey from a feared monster to a beloved leader is one of Naruto's greatest triumphs. His story is kinda emotional, raw, and inspiring. But they did all that just for his ass to get hold of Shippuden. And I don't really care because he a better character than Sasuke anyway, and I don't care what y'all say. And one more thing, fuck Sasuke. And fuck his fans too who D-rise him.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. God, change my mind.
This nigga boy big white got the shit. And the nigga selling houses.